Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here today to do a review of this bag right here. This is my Oleada Wavia regular sized bag that I've been using as a work bag for the last 10 months pretty consistently. And I wanted to give you an update of how it's doing, pros and cons, whether I recommend it, and also to tell you that I have a promo code that gives you the highest % off on this bag. If you're interested, continue to watch. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and I love handbags. I also love fashion, travel, luxury. So if you like any or all of those things, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos. I'm excited to finally do this review because I've talked about it a bunch. I've shared it on my Instagram, and I know a number of you do want to know how it's doing. And this review comes at a really good time because it is on sale. So usually I have a code that gives you a certain % off, and this is the highest it's been. This code applies to anything on their website, so even if this is not your cup of tea, there are still many that I think are great that you could choose from. But let's talk about the bag of the day, which is my Oleada Wavia bag in the regular size. This is in the chestnut color in the top grain pebbled leather with a luster finish. So just FYI, this is going to be a fairly long video because all of my reviews are pretty in-depth. So I will put timestamps below so that you could hop around to whichever section you are most interested in or watch all of it. But today I am going to go over the background, the weight, measurements of this bag. I'm going to go through the wear and tear, pros and cons, and what fits inside the bag. So hopefully this helps you, and let's get started. So a little bit about this bag. This brand was designed by two women, and they were in the corporate world, and they wanted a bag that was fashionable but also very functional, durable, that they could bring when they're traveling, going to different locations for their job. And I must say this is a very, very good design. Now, I don't do all of that traveling, but I do commute to work, to and from work, and I carry a big laptop. So let me tell you the dimensions of this bag. For the height, we have about 10.6 inches tall or 27 centimeters across this way, depending on, where. You can see that the top is wider than the bottom. We're looking at 11.8 to 14.5 inches across, or that is 30 to 37 centimeters. The depth you can see here is the largest at 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters. The strap, which currently it's very short because it's in a backpack form, is adjustable to a longer strap, and you can also adjust it with these little studs right here. 16.5 to 20.5 inches or 42 to 52 centimeters. And then finally we have the top handle right here that doesn't move, is very sturdy, and this one you could barely fit your wrist in there. I use it mainly as just a really sturdy handle, and the drop for this is 2.8 inches or about 7 centimeters. When it's empty, it is about 960, 980 grams. So it is not that heavy for this caliber of a bag. I do want to mention that this is the regular size, but it does come with a larger size called the Wavia Plus and also a smaller size called the Wavia Mini. The Wavia Plus is very similar in the construction, except it is just a little bit bigger. This one can fit up to, for me, a 14-inch laptop, but it's more for a 13-inch MacBook. The larger plus size is up to 16-inch laptop. So depending on the size of laptop you want to fit into your bag, you want to decide on the size. For me, because I am very petite, I am 5'1". I actually debated a bunch between the Wavia regular and the Plus because I thought the Plus looked just way too large when wearing it. Fortunately, I do have a 14-inch laptop, and that was able to fit in here, not in the laptop sleeve, which I'll show you in the what fits in my bag section, but in the middle compartment. Let's talk about the ways to wear this bag. As you have seen, I am able to hold it top handle, and I could put it on the crook of my arm if I'm just like walking around really quick, but I don't think it's very comfortable, especially if you have a very heavy bag, because it can start to cut off your circulation. But I do find this handle very easy to use when I'm just carrying it, grabbing it, and it feels very sturdy. The way that I use it the most actually is a backpack, and you know, with my laptop in here, it is very heavy. So here it is as a backpack. And it is very comfortable and the weight is very evenly distributed. The backpack can also be adjusted right here to make it shorter or longer. Finally, there is an adjustment where you can pull the backpack straps upwards, so it becomes this long shoulder or crossbody strap, depending on if you shorten it or lengthen it. This one, you can like wear it like this. You can wear it kind of like on your shoulder like this, or you can wear it crossbody like this. I hardly wear this bag this way because I feel like it just looks way too bulky for me. But I do really like that if I were to do that, it has a very thick top strap right here so that it sits on your shoulder very nicely without digging in. Let's go into the features of this bag now. You can see that there is a very plain front with a twist closure, but on the back, there's also a trolley strap. So this strap allows you to slip this bag through the handle of your suitcase so that if you're traveling, it won't fall over. And it's very sturdy. There are no feet at the bottom besides these two leather strips. And while I do really like feet on the bottom of my bags to protect it, I haven't noticed any big issues with this. I haven't noticed it missing. I will go into the wear and tear in just a second, but how you get inside the bag, this is one of my favorite parts, and that is the twist lock mechanism. So right now you can see it's very sturdy. It won't open, but you just need to do a little twist right here and then open and close. You don't need to push down, it just kind of like pops back open and then you can lock it like that. Even if I don't lock it, let's say it's like this and I carry it, it won't like pop open. I mean, you know, it's not the most secure, but I have like walked around with this and things have not popped out of the bag. Inside this bag, you can see the logo right there. It's very, very cute. There are no heavy brands, by the way, besides like the Oleada right there and the Oleada right there. This is their logo, which is like a little planet. Super cute. I love it. And then there is one slip pocket up here, a main compartment there, a snap closure laptop sleeve right there, and then two front pockets right there, and then another zip pocket right there. When I do a what fits in this bag, you'll see all the compartments more clearly, but overall I find this bag to be very well structured, very well designed, and I love all the compartments that it has. Let's go through the wear and tear of this bag. Like I said, I've used this for about 10 months. Pretty consistently. When I choose a handbag for work, I generally use it for many, many months, unless there's something wrong with it or it doesn't work for me. This one does work for me, and besides some days during the year, I do use this one for most of my work commute. So here you go. To look at the bottom, this is probably where you'll see the most wear, and I do not see any scratches, any, scuffs. I don't see any tears or indentations, and honestly, even the corners look great. And I've always thought I needed a metal feet to kind of lift up the bag, and yeah, but you could see that there are really no wear and tear. The most wear I think I've seen is actually at the lock area, and there is more metal scratching wear, but even then it's like very, very minimal. I cannot really tell. The stitching of all of the areas here have been great. There are no loose stitching. There is no peeling of the edge paint. So you can see sometimes there's some peeling depending on how often you move it and use it. There is nothing. It looks pristine. The top handle looks great. It doesn't have any pop seams. It doesn't look dirty. It doesn't look scratched. The straps also look great. Is that anything? Oh, there is one thing here. Do you see that? Okay, maybe this is starting to like unravel, but I do rub against this part quite a bit when I'm wearing it. So I guess that's why. So we found one thing, and let's see, this one. Yeah, all of this looks pretty good. This side, the strap loops look fine. There's no issues there. And then, oh, I think I do see a little bit of a scratch mark right there. I don't know how that happened, but there's a little bit of a scratch mark right there. So that could have happened really early. I don't even notice it. Yeah, so that is amazing. And then the inside of the bag, you can see it's also very pristine, no pop stitches, all, you know, all of the pockets and everything look fine. So I am very impressed with this bag because I do carry very heavy things in here. My laptop, my notebooks, sometimes water, sometimes more things in there. But yeah, it is looking great. So I wanted to show you what fits in my bag. Right now, I am currently using it for work, so you'll see probably some stuff in here. So this is actually a good representative of what I normally would carry. So in the front, there's a slip pocket, and in the slip pocket, I have like a lot of random, I have my work badge in here, I have some paper, I have this like floss bit, and then some tissue, some receipts in here. This is a nice good sized pocket so that you could fit even like a thin notebook in there. So moving into the main compartment of the bag, you'll see that there is a slip pocket back here, which I have kept my little like shopping bag, but this is actually the laptop sleeve. So I have my MacBook 13 here. This is what this bag is mainly made for, but I just want to show you that it slips nicely, maybe without the shopping bag. I want to show you that it slips nicely in there without the shopping bag, and you can also snap it closed right here. I don't usually because I think it's pretty stable, but you can see that it's flush against the top of the bag, so it's perfectly designed for that purpose. Now, if you have a larger size laptop, for example, a 14-inch, which I have for work, you'll see that it won't fit into the laptop sleeve. I can just show you really quick. It is, you could see that it doesn't fit. It's like sticking up, and the reason's because it's hitting the bottom right here. So what I normally do for this one, and it's also very stiff in there, what I usually do is then put it into the middle compartment. So if I just slipped it in there, it's totally fine. And so you can see that I still have my notebook in here in the main compartment, this laptop now, and that will close no problem like this. So you can see that it fits quite nicely. Over time, you may notice a little like bump right here, and that's where the laptop is like poking out. I don't have any issues. I have used it mainly with this 14-inch, and I have been warned by Oleada that that could happen, that could distort the bag. But as you can see, if I were to remove the laptop after 10 months of using it, the leather is just fine. There's no bumps, there's no distortion of the leather. I think it is a very durable leather, and that is why. So besides the laptop, I also have a notebook here. This one I just carry with me for work. And then there's a pen pocket right here. I put my chapstick, hand cream in here, and I have just some medication stuff in here. And then in the zipper pocket, there's a receipt, but I also have my headphones, I have my car keys, and also my wallet. And this pocket actually zips closed, but I don't usually do that because it's secured enough in here. So that is an option, but you can see that I could fit a bunch of stuff in there, and probably more as well. As on my key clay, by the way, that I could just toss in the back there. But this bag is very spacious, and so I think with, you know, my laptop and my notebook, I can still fit some other things in here. It is the smaller version of the two work bags, I would say. So if you get the plus, you would also have a lot more space where you can put water bottles, umbrellas, and such. So there are no external pockets. It's just this trolley strap, but I think that actually makes it more sturdy. I know that even if I had a pocket back here, I wouldn't use it very much. So I think the one actually up here is way more user-friendly. So now that you saw what fits in this bag, I wanted to go into pros and cons. I think you can tell by now there are tons of pros about this bag. One of the pros is just how versatile it is, how durable it is, and how much it can fit. I do also really like the easy to access turn lock right here and easy to close. It is a beautiful color. This one unfortunately is sold out of this size, but they have it in the plus. But they also have two other neutral colors. One is the champagne and one is the latte. The latte one does not have this luster. I don't know if you can kind of see a luster, but the luster is kind of like a extra finish that makes it more durable. It is very durable, as you saw with the wear and tear, but it also makes it so that it's, you know, water resistant, scratch resistant. But I think that is one of the cons, is that you don't get to feel the leather. So if you're somebody who wants to be able to feel the leather, for example, with my Oleada anchor bag, this one you can see the grain, you can feel the suppleness of the leather, but it is also still very durable. For me, I actually prefer this. I know this is not like super, you know, textured, pebbled of the leather. I know I'm feeling more of like a plastic overlay, but I do think for a work bag that is actually very important to me, because I am more interested in it being durable, not having to worry about getting it caught in the rain, you know, all of that. Versus smaller bags like this, I can easily, you know, hide it under my jacket. I don't have to be as carefree with it. I could be a little bit more babying it. I don't. It still looks great. This is for a different video, but I just wanted to point out that if you are interested in a more, something that feels more like leather, then maybe try the latte version, because I think that one's a little bit less treated. This one is currently full price $765, and the latte version is $785. If you get the plus, the latte is also still $785, so I think that might be a glitch. So if you want to get the latte color in the plus, I would highly suggest it, because they're priced at the same price, regular or plus, right now. So it's a great steal. Plus, if you use angeleyn at checkout between now and the end of August, you will get 22% off of that price, plus a free knot bag. So I'll do a picture right here of what that is. It's a really cute pouch that you can just toss in. Oleada is running their back to the office, or in this case, you can also do back to school promo, which then makes my code at 22%, which by the way is higher than the code that they have on their website. So I would highly appreciate it if you could use my code so that you can get more discount, but it also will help me as well. All right, so another pro of this is that you can wear it multiple ways. I generally wear it as a backpack and it's super comfortable, but if I really wanted to, I can also wear it top handle or crossbody. Some of the cons, besides possibly, you know, not feeling like super luxurious leather, is that it is on the bulkier side. So I am very small. I am 5'1" and about 155 centimeters. So I often find that this looks a little bit too big on me. However, I think when I go to work, I do appreciate a backpack, something that could fit all my stuff in it. So even if that makes it a little bit larger, I think that's okay. It's still not that ridiculous, but it did make me choose the regular size instead of the plus size, because the plus size was much bigger. If you're taller than me, I think the plus size would be fine on you, but just so you know, that was one of the cons for me. It was just I couldn't upgrade to the larger size if I had a larger laptop, but fortunately I have a smaller laptop, so that would fit in here just fine. Another con that I personally do not really see as a con anymore is that it didn't have metal feet. It just had this. I think with metal feet, it does lift it up a little bit more and it is a little bit more sturdy, but because this leather is very durable, I don't notice any issues with the bag. So while I do prefer metal feet at the bottom, I'm okay in this instance. Back to some pros is that I do really like the compartmentalization of this bag. It has a really spacious pocket, slip pocket up at the front that you can fit a lot of things. It has a laptop sleeve on the back, and it has a zipper pocket in the front with 2 additional pockets that you could put little things in there. There is security, but there's also ease. So you can choose how you want to, organize your bag. It holds its shape quite well. You don't have to worry about it. It has a very durable microfiber lining as well. I mean, just looking at it in the viewfinder, the color is gorgeous. So I have been loving Oleada's products, and all 3 of my bags from Oleada I have not seen anywhere besides, the little one I saw right here, and it is also very, very durable. So, would I recommend this bag? I think by now you can see that I am a big fan of this bag, from the easy access turn lock here, locking mechanism, to the versatility of the bag, to the durability of using it for almost a year. I also love that it could fit your laptop and not feel super duper heavy when wearing it to and from work. I think it is a great work bag as well as a school bag. It does look very cute, and I love the neutral colors they offer. If you're interested in a smaller version for more travel purposes, because you don't need to bring, say, a laptop, they do have a mini size in other fun colors. And if you needed a bigger option because you have a bigger laptop, you can also choose the plus size. And with their back to office or back to school campaign, my code angeleyn will get you 22% off, which is higher than the one that they have on their website. And it'll give you a free gift with purchase. And the gift with purchase is this little knot bag that is great for your knickknacks, like your makeup and all of that. The code also works on other bags, such as my anchor bag, which I love for traveling. And it can also work with this bigger size anchor bag that I love for the summertime. This is in the canvas and leather material, which I really, really like as well. I would love to hear if you picked anything up. Are you interested in this bag? There are other brands out there that do this bag. This is not the first time I have this style, and I do gravitate towards this style, I think, a lot for work bags. And I know a lot of you have asked about the turn lock as a different closure mechanism, so I wanted to bring your attention to this bag. If you picked one up, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And if there are any further questions about this bag or any of my other bags, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.